What is up, YouTube? Got Mike with God's Trinity, and today we're talking about how to become a stronger person. And this is very important if you're trying to withstand different things and different stuff that you're going to be going through throughout life, really. Because whenever you're trying to follow a dream or achieve goals, you got to understand that you're going to be failing regardless. Failure is going to be a part of that process, and it's just always going to be your choice to decide if you're going to give up or if you're going to keep on going. And that's what defines a person that's strong. Now, off the rip, before I even start, I know I'm a little stuffed, so I can't really breathe through my nose right now. So y'all bear with me. This video is bad. But yeah, aside from that, let's just get straight into the points. Number one, the first point is build faith for tough situations. Now, what do I mean by this? This means when you constantly, my last video on prayer, when you're constantly praying and asking for the strength, when you're faced with something, you realize God's gonna lead me to see the light at the end of the tunnel inside the situation. So whatever you're going through, whatever it is, when you're consistently put through the same thing, where you're consistently being tested and something goes wrong and you keep on going, and then it ends up turning right because you just hung in there, you're gonna be getting used to that whole process, and you'll end up just, okay, I done went through this 100 million times already, and God done showed me that every single time that I'm confronted with this problem, He gonna take me out. So I'm gonna just go ahead and keep on rolling with the punches, because I know that everything's gonna turn out right as long as I keep on putting my faith into God. So when you're having your faith always attached to God, and you have that relationship, whatever you go through, you're gonna realize that it's worldly, and it's nothing. It has nothing to do with your bigger picture. With just whatever situation that you find yourself going into, you can put in any type of example there. Now, our next talking point is stop giving up. Now, when you give up on something like, hey, I got a new purpose, and you didn't have a purpose before, you was just drifting through life, you finally found a purpose, and it gets hard because, let's say, for example, your first week on YouTube, you didn't get a million subscribers and 1 million views. Then you're just like, oh no, I'm gonna give up now. Stop that. You got to realize that when you want to see stuff just come from out of your goals or whatever you want to do, even bodybuilding, whatever you do, consistency is key. You have to do it every single day, aside from the end of the week, but just continuously grind throughout your entire week, and then you get on to whatever else you see fit as soon as you meet all your goals, and you can add on something else when it becomes easier. But when you just have to stick to one purpose and you continuously work on it, that's when you're going to see growth. Like I said, with this channel, it took me a while to get to these 700 subscribers. I'm pretty sure it's been like 2 whole months, and that was with me constantly reposting content, like 10 or 5 videos a day. I think it was I started off with 10 and then 5. That's a lot to be consistently going back to. And mind you, this is not my only channel, so you got to realize you got to be really working on this hard and put everything that you have into it. And when you put everything you have into it and you see that it doesn't grow like how you want to, you got to understand this is just a small part of the bigger picture. Like, this is going to be a small piece of my 1 million subscribers if I consistently keep on working. So you got to realize that whenever a video doesn't do good, or whenever anything in life doesn't go good, you're supposed to just take it on the chin and say, hold on, I'm just going to keep on going. This doesn't matter. This just shows me I need to tweak something here or tweak something there, and keep it pushing. Just don't ever strive for overnight success. It doesn't exist. Now, point 3 is stop shortcutting and choose the harder route. Now, what do I mean by this? I'll say this kind of has something to do with giving up, but whatever you do, give 100%. Like I said, with YouTube, whatever you do, literally whatever you do, you work a job 100%. Wake up at the right time, be structured, get everything out of the way and finished up, and stop shortcutting. Like how could I say this? Half washing dishes, have doing anything is just not acceptable for you to do. And when you're always accustomed to shortcut, and you're gonna get some talk from the boss, chastising from your boss, parents, any of that, that doesn't add on to you wanting to be a stronger person. It just brings you down. So you got to take it for yourself as, hold on, I don't like people talking to me like this, because I'm sure some of the people on here is grown. So like, hold on, I don't want my boss talking to me like this. I don't want, so-and-so, whoever, talking to me like this. I'm finna go ahead and do my 100% so I can get compliments. And you're not chasing the validation. You're just trying to make sure that you are good and you're seen as a hard worker, because at the end of the day, that's going to help you out. It's going to help you out. That's all I'm trying to say. But next point is stop taking things personally. But if you feel disrespected, speak up. Now, what I mean by this, let's say that oh my gosh, let's say you and your friend are roasting each other. It's playful, but they bring up a personal situation with you two that you didn't know was going to be brought up. It's a group of friends all watching this, laughing with y'all. It's always that one person that's going to bring up something out of the past and then go too far. Now, if you feel disrespected at this person doing this, you need to openly say, don't disrespect me. That's not funny. And depending on whatever happens, they want to escalate, just go ahead and walk away. And, some people might not, or some people might fight, but I'm not recommending that. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. But just know, whenever you feel disrespected, speak up and tell somebody or whoever to stop disrespecting you, because you're never supposed to allow anybody to walk over you at any time. Like that breaks you down. That doesn't make you a strong person. That makes you weak at the end of the day, because you allow something like that to happen. I'll never come on here and say, or whenever somebody's saying something, don't say nothing, just sit up there. We just let it happen. No, that's not how it works. That destroys your psyche. That destroys your mental health. Don't do that. And, it's a whole bunch of passive people, but you just got to understand. I don't know if y'all got to look in the mirror and say it, but just openly say, don't disrespect me. And aside from that, let's go to the main thing, but stop taking things personally. Now, let's say that in that same situation, you guys are just roasting, you say, I don't know. I can't think of a random roast right now. You say, bro looks like Bob the Builder or whatever. Do not be that person to be trying to fight over being called a Bob the Builder, bro. Like, it's a funny, like, it's just, y'all just having fun. But, when things personal will come up, that's when you can, pipe up and say what you got to say. But inside a regular roast, bro, y'all need to chill out, but it's not that deep. You really finna fight somebody because they said you look like Bob the Builder, bro. Like, calm down and just keep it pushing, bro. Keep on roasting them back. If your jokes don't, it doesn't matter, bro. It's all fun. Like, we're not here to take stuff this serious. But yeah, aside from that, let's get to our next topic, which is stop worrying about other people's lives and focus on your own. Now, you see, it's hard to do this inside the social media age because you got people posting their lives. I said this so many. I've said this so many times. Cars, cash, clothes, whips. You got about 5 different social medias where people just be scrolling through, seeing all that, all of them inside other people's business, be all of them inside of other people's beef, other people's problems. Then they look at themselves and like, what have I built? What am I doing with my life? And then they realize they haven't done nothing. And sometimes they just zip back in. They just go back in to distract themselves from whatever's going on in their real life instead of handling those problems. And that goes in with stop shortcutting yourself, because as soon as you cut down the screen. I'm not saying completely throw your phone out the window, but I'm saying cut back on the time and start focusing, building up your life. Because at the end of the day, we all gotta go to sleep and be like, what have I done? What have I done today? Did I do something important? Did I do this or do that? And personally, I'll say it feels good whenever you actually go through, personally set a goal and you achieve it. And that mixed in with entertaining yourself, it's the perfect match. It's just some people overconsume on that other side, which you're never supposed to do. Now, this comes down to our last topic, which is only chase validation from the Most High. Now, when you chase validation of other people, always trying to make somebody else good. You always trying to, let's say you're one of them goofies that, no, I ain't gonna say that. But, let's say for example, you want to take a girl, you want to be cuffed up with a girl or whatever like that, and you always be taking her out to lunch and all this other stuff, and she keeps on friend zoning you. Why are you chasing her validation, bro? And it have most of the times these I ain't gonna say the S word because you know sometimes, but you know, man, just like you need to stop, because that's idolizing another person. This is females and males at the same time. I'm just saying it from my perspective because I'm a man. Stop chasing other people's validation, because that as soon as you start chasing other people's validation, that's when you put that person above God. Because most of the people, no lie, that be doing that and run around chasing females, chasing dudes and all that other stuff, they don't have a relationship with God. They'll say openly that they believe in God, but they don't actually have a relationship with him. So you just got to be able to understand that the only person's judgment that matters is God. And that at the end of the day, that's facts. Everybody gonna have a judgment day where it shows off what you did. Oh, you chased this female or male all your entire life, and you never gave your life to me. Like, and people do this and think that things are gonna turn out right. It's never gonna turn out right. Stuff happens for a reason. You're supposed to be chasing God, and then God will bring that to you. Don't force anything. Don't force no relationships. Don't force no friendships. Don't force anything. God, whatever God set your purpose for it and that you're working towards, he's gonna bring whatever you need to him. You just gotta ask. Just keep on asking, and then he'll bring the right one for you inside his eyes. And that's what people just gotta realize and stop chasing other people's validation. And it's not just relationships, romantic relationships. That can be with friends, family. Always just have God above that. Ask God, how would you feel if I did this and this and that? And he'll put it on your heart, whatever he has to say or whatever he feels is right, and you'll know what's right at the end of the day. So just understand, everybody else's their 2 cents isn't needed. You just always need to focus on what would God think if I did this, that, or that. And with that said, we're going to have to end the video for today. This was Mike with God's Trinity. Make sure y'all turn on post notifications. Y'all be notified whenever I drop the videos. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not tuning with y'all the next time. Peace.